we last left off inside of the waterfall dungeon, and you guys were able to figure out the, I guess, not trapdoor, but more so like the opening to the second part of the dungeon by pulling the statue of Varuz trident down. And just as a reminder, there are levers at the door right over here. Let me see if that lets you ping. There we go. You guys visited the treasure room or the treasure chest room, fought 2 mimics, and we ended the session last night after you guys got done fighting a bunch of what looked like tired and hard-worked people. So what do you guys want to do now? You guys did a short rest, so you gained back some of your health. Yeah.
Well,
on this counter. Let's see if there's anything back here.
Give me 1 second. My computer's moving very slowly right now. I'm going to do an investigation check for me.
Yeah.
Behind the counter, you're seeing a nice assortment of vials, flasks, secondary ingredients. It looks like this was mainly where people would congregate to eat. Lots of beer, and different sorts of refreshments, I guess. There's a couple full potions there. You're not really sure what they are just based off of looking at them. They're not really marked with anything in particular. Okay. There are 3 potions there. Would you like to take all of them or only a few?
Acquaintances that he wanted to bottle this mysterious potions.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
So I asked them, did he want a bottle of mysterious liquid?
that's more your forte.
I'll pass. I'm already ill with 1 poison. I don't know if I necessarily want to risk another.
Took no 3.
Okay. So go ahead and put those in your inventory, and then later on I'll give you what 2 of them do.
Mysterious. I'm gonna start searching the corpses since Chryson has not woken up yet, and I don't want him to wake up and take everything.
That's fair. Which corpses did you want to search? If you need me to, I can read off which monsters there were.
Well, I'll most likely search. What was the goblin lizard's name? I forgot.
I don't know if I put any names to him.
Oh, it's like
Or are
Robert
you talking about the one that you
something
thought
like
was
that.
a goblin?
Yeah,
that
that
was
one.
that was a lizard.
Yeah.
I did not give him a name.
I thought they called him like Robert or Bob, but whatever it is, I'm gonna go search his dead corpse.
Okay.
I think he was over here,
Yeah. Anywhere. Yeah. All good.
right next to the dude that I chopped his head off.
I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna do a roll to see what you get from it. Fuck it. Do an investigation check. Higher the better. Alrighty. Inside of it, you find 13 gold, a major healing potion, and yeah, just that for now.
I like it.
Make sure you guys are keeping track of this stuff. I'm just throwing out shit.
All right.
You do still have the giant frog, the person that you assassinated as soon as you walked into the room, 2 archers, and I think another melee person.
Yeah, Crow would probably pay no mind to like the goblins or anything like that. He'd probably just focus it more on the humans.
How big is the frog?
Okay, go ahead and hit investigation.
Hey, same roll.
You don't get anything gold wise from him because he's a frog. But his legs were looking interesting, and so you chop both of his legs off, and his legs will be your loot. We might have somebody in town that might be able to do something with those.
Make a good
Take his
loot
legs
out of that.
anyway.
Welcome, Kryson.
Grayson's still waking up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nudge him a little bit. Just don't let him know we're doing his favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I find anything else on like the humans?
The archers.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do 1 investigation roll for both.
Okay. First one was just an 11.
Okay. From that one, you're gonna get 11 gold, and you're gonna get a key. You don't really know anything much about the key yet, but let's just say it's bronze. But it's kind of turning color from it being under the water and getting a little bit like, I don't know what happens to actually let's say it's a copper key,
Yeah.
and it's changing to that like greenish tint.
An old copper key. Well, at this point, I'd probably just walk over to the door. I'd be ready to go and just playing my pan flute, waiting on everyone else.
Okay. Robin's gonna join you.
Check this door.
I don't think you guys have checked any doors except for the one you came through.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's only 1 body left, Kryson. Actually, 2 bodies left because I don't think you touched the melee people.
Yeah, no, I only searched the lizard and 2 archers, and then the frog was also searched. I don't think anyone else was searched.
If you'd like to search them, Kryson, go ahead and give me 1 investigation check. If it's bad, you can give me a second one to count for both bodies, and I'll give you 1 bad loot. Perfect. From both of the bodies combined, you found 13 gold, and the first melee person that was instantly assassinated by Crow had a letter on him. It wasn't completely written out, but from the gist of it that you were getting, he was talking about that he wouldn't be spending much time away from his family, and he was addressing it to his wife and kids. That he'd be home soon to be rejoined with them. Unfortunately, he's not going to get to hold that promise up.
Whoops.
1 second, let me.
Yep. About to say I
Yeah,
don't
he
really
wasn't
care.
having it.
I did my part.
In the letter, you see reference to essentially praise Varu, and just almost like a sentiment of luck, a sentiment of luck be with you type.
Well, seems Veru wasn't with him today.
Not with him, that's for sure.
Nope.
Alright, I need to activate some stuff in my character.
All good.
Check this door up here. Just peek in there.
Okay.
Oh, are we leaving? All right.
Just checking. see
Whichever
what's up
order you
here.
guys want to go.
Place.
Your archery could use some refining, Robin.
Yeah, they were pretty tough.
Alright, which way are we going?
Pretty tough for non-moving targets.
Well, Novus has already checked that door. Let's do this one.
All right.
I don't know, Robin. I think you should check first.
Okay. As Robin opens up the door and peers through it, to his left, he sees that there's a table with a sink on it, and to the right, it's just a blank wall, very similar to the one that you all had ran into earlier in the dungeon.
Is there anything notable on this table?
It looks like there's room for jugs to be placed on it. Go ahead and do an investigation check for me. Yeah, you can see that there's a scale on the left side of the of the table, and on the right side you're going to have like a water release valve type thing. And then right above it you see the number 4 etched into the wall, ambiguous or cryptically, I suppose would be the right word. I don't know.
polar opposites of the spectrum.
Could I just like turn the handle to see if this sink is actually functioning?
Yep. As you turn the handle on, you start to see just water start pouring out. There's not really like a drain or anything like that, so it just kind of splashes onto the floor.
Okay. I'll turn it back off.
Okay.
Crow will probably just start following everybody else and just saying 4. 4?
Just remember, he has a 5-gallon bucket.
Hmm.
See, there's a scale here too.
Yes, there is.
All right, I'm gonna just try to fill my 5-gallon bucket up to 4 gallons, or whatever the scale reads.
Well, I have a 3-gallon bucket. Oh, math.
It's that math equation. No.
Yeah.
It is that math equation.
So you said that you're gonna try to fill up your bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Place it on the scale.
Okay. It just kind of sinks down. Don't really feel anything changing. It might be a very delicate scale.
Who else has a bucket? So you have a 5-gallon. I have a 3-gallon.
I have a pint of beer.
How many gallons is a pint? Or how many
Oh,
pints
it's
is
the
a gallon?
conversion.
Yeah. Not good with conversions.
If y'all can tell me how many pints are inside of a gallon, I'll let you use it.
I'd have to Google it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, without Google.
How many?
That's
I think is it 4? No.
4 pints.
Yes.
No.
Damn. That was a good guess.
Yeah, if that was gonna be, if y'all would have guessed it right, I definitely would let you use it. That would have been funny as fuck. But you have this puzzle in front of you. You have a 3-gallon and a 5-gallon bucket. And you have a hint of 4. So
Oh. Wait. No. Wait. If you fill the 5-gallon bucket, now I'll be saying this in character. If you fill the bucket and it's 5 gallons, you dump. In the other bucket we have is 3 gallons.
right.
Yeah, 3 gallons. We'd have 2 left in the the original.
You could dump out the 3-gallon, and then put the 2 in it. Then we'd have 2 gallons. And what do we need to get to? Do we know? Is it 4 gallons? Is that what our assumption is?
So,
Yeah, 4. So
So if you fill the 5-gallon again, and then you fill up the 3-gallon, you should have 4 gallons left in the big bucket. Precisely.
True.
Yes.
Yeah, math out.
yes.
That does math out.
All right, I'm just gonna give my bucket to Pure.
Yeah. So
You do this.
Caleb, I'll do that. I'll fill the 5-gallon bucket, then fill up the 3-gallon, dump out the 3-gallon, pour the remaining 2 into the 3-gallon, fill the 5 bucket again, pour 1 gallon into the 3, so I have 4 in the 5-gallon bucket,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put it on the scale.
You start to hear a swift moving of the stone, and the passage opens up. Give me one moment to give you guys. My computer is being a dick right now. Oh my goodness.
Open door.
It's a magical door.
Hey, Robin, open that door for us.
One second, my computer's not working with me right now. There we go. Should be revealed now.
Also, I'm taking my 3-gallon bucket back as I pass.
Oh yeah, I'll hand the buckets back, and I'll have like a cheeky smile because I figured out the puzzle.
Follow crow, I guess.
Alright, my computer's not working with me at all right now.
Is this door unlocked?
No, you're gonna have to pick it.
Let me get my fancy schmancy tools back in.
Yeah, my character sheets.
And I forgot how to use my tools.
You gotta yell Shazam when you use it.
Is that for your multi-tool?
Yeah, is it advantage on like sleight of hand or something?
I do like the idea if you have to yell Shazam.
So you get the change.
Shazam.
Goddamn. That's perfect.
Glad you
The
had
door
that
flies
advantage.
open.
The door flies open, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of Shazam.
And breaks apart into pieces.
It explodes. The door catches fire.
I'm sure awakening everything in this room.
Yes.
The dragon.
Well, be our guest and be our guest.
As you guys Shazam open the door, you startle the two goblins inside of this room. Kind of thrown off. They're wondering why you guys are inside of there. They're not really looking hostile. They're just confused because, yeah, they're just confused.
Well, I speak goblin, so I'll just
Perfect.
tell them, do not be alarmed.
Here we go again.
Tell them to make the screw. Screw.
Sorry, didn't realize anyone was in here. Didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, Jesus, you scared the shit out of us. Oh, we didn't know that anybody was going to be coming to the prison.
Yes, the prison. So you are actually imprisoned in your minds.
Yeah, tell me about it. Working sucks. We gotta do it to pay or to feed our children, though.
No. How many more years do you guys have left? I've got at least 7.
Well, I'm getting close to retirement, but you know, this is better than most jobs I've worked. So, are you guys here to relieve us? And then roll a persuasion check if that's what you guys would like to do.
Yeah, we're here to relieve you. I know it's hard to keep track of time down here.
Thanks. I'm getting real hungry. Can't wait to see what she's got cooking in the mess hall. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Or sorry, not perception. Oh, deception. That actually works out perfectly. And so then they start to make their way down the hallway. Okay, you guys are now taking care of the prison.
Is this like a cell door right here?
Yes.
Okay. When they passed, did we get like the cell keys or anything like that? Did they pass all that stuff on to us? The new
No,
shift?
they didn't. They didn't have the cell keys on them.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna search the room to see if there's any keys around before I start picking stuff.
Roll a perception check. Everybody.
Where's...
Jeez.
I see everything.
William
Right,
Blind.
Novus didn't tell what was going on, and neither did Kiori. But Crow and Chryson, you both, well, Crow in particular, you were able to hear just like ravenous grunts coming from inside of the cell door. What sounds like banging on stone, just overall very unpleasant noises. Hissing, like you name it, there was just some nasty noises coming from behind that door. It does sound human, but they don't sound like they're having a good time.
Is there no like opening anywhere like through the slat of the door or anything like that, or a small window?
Nope, it is a solid metal door.
Well, time to kick it open.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea, but
They don't keep bad people in prisons.
What logic is that? Why'd you?
is this an opening right up here?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm just gonna peek into whatever this room is right here. Does this look like it is a cell or was a cell?
No, it just looks like a room from what you can tell. There's like a storage room type.
Bones, tree,
Oh, you never,
apples,
Oh,
you
watermelon,
never.
Only you are aware of this right now.
right. Oh,
fat ass food.
I'll open this one first before I say anything.
Talking about you.
Mimic.
Give me 1 second. All right, what number is that? 14. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Inside of it, you find 9 gold.
Nothing in here. I'm gonna move to the next one.
Okay. Inside of that one, you find 2 gold.
Why not? I'll move to the next.
inside of that one, you find a empty vial that almost looks like it's like burnt, just from like fumes that are leftover residue inside of the vial, as well as 7 gold.
Which is 18, 24, 4. All right, I'm going to start walking my way out of this room, and then I'm going to give 4 gold to everyone except for Robin. Since Robin is still out there and has no idea what's happening.
Yeah, he's
Them
just chilling.
4. And I'll give Robin 1. I'll be like, this is all we found.
This is your share of the loot.
This is
Yeah,
your share.
Robin's watching our back.
Yeah.
What else you find in there?
So everyone else can. That's it. You can check for yourself. So you guys can all add 4 gold to y'all.
Crow, go ahead and join the private chat real quick.
Mape? How do we kick open this door?
I think we should lock this door.
Yeah, that'd be pretty smart, probably.
I'm pretty sure this goblins gonna come back after, you found the murder corpses that they right.
No, they're not all dead. That could be a problem, though. I guess we'll find out.
I don't have anything except trap, so
Oh, I mean, we could stage one. Robin is a trap.
I don't think
that's
I
what it
have
is.
any. Let me see what I have.
Have a
No.
do we have a spell that we could use?
Oh, I should have done this while we were short resting. Maybe next time. Should have did find familiar as a ritual.
Any guesses of what's behind the door? This one.
Something that we definitely want to see. Can you make a bomb?
I know, that kind of artificer. Different. It's a different one.
Can I
Cousins.
make a bomb? Let me see. I have alchemist tools. What can you make with? Is that like a specific thing or
I can
specific
make
type of
potions,
thing you make?
potions, stuff like that. Potions. Yeah. Like a
So I guess we decided not to kick the door in. I'm glad.
not yet.
No,
We
we're
were
definitely
trying-
not trying to figure out how to make a bomb.
Yes, that's not going on right now.
Trying to lay a trap for the
Oh.
goblins. They are definitely going to come back.
As you guys are sitting there pondering, you start to hear whatever's on the opposite side of that metal door running into the door, ramming it, and it sounds like it's headbutting it. Loud grunts. It does not sound happy.
Okay,
Huh.
hear me out.
Oh no.
I have a spell called grease. And grease the floor. Open up both doors at the same time.
I'm going to go over here.
And then he's gonna run through that door.
Yuri,
Uh,
you guys find anything cool in the room?
Yeah, just wait right there for a minute, and it's gonna get really cool in a second.
Okay. Just let me know.
It's up to you.
oh,
Guys. You kill the trap for the goblins to come back, and they go.
well, I don't know if this will be any use, but maybe you can see something in this that I cannot. And I'm going to show Novus the vial of what looks like an empty vial that's burnt and has like a few drops of something in it. And just let him kind of ponder it.
Is there anything you'd like to do with the vial, Novus?
This is my forte. Set a few drops in there.
And it's got a funky smell, but you know.
As you swirl it around, you can like see the beads are like separated, but they're still just like flying around the bottom, and the vapor fumes are just kind of wafting out of the vial, and kind of make your nose kind of twist.
Trying to see what kind of investigation.
I take a medicine investigation.
Okay.
From your investigation, you can tell that this is not a potion to fuck with. It's not. It is of natural, like, I don't know, ingredients. But it feels like there's almost a synthetic addition to the potion. You can smell seawater, and you can smell like greenery, green
Bunch of herbs and stuff.
green plant, sea plants type thing. But from as soon as you smell, or like as soon as you did the investigation check, you can definitely see that it's a dangerous potion. You're not sure yet what it does.
Well, let's throw it at the thing behind the door.
We don't know if what this really could
There is a
do.
gap underneath the door, but it's not very big.
You keep this vial. Yo, right. Hold on to it, bro. Shit.
I mean, you'd probably know more than I would know about this. It serves me no purpose.
Yeah, keep it.
From the other side of the door, you guys can hear the monstrosity on the other side taunting you guys. Yeah, let me see what the bottle does.
Speak.
So it speaks English, or whatever we speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has ways of
Common.
communicating with you.
The common tongue.
So what you in for?
Let me out and I can explain the story.
Yeah, okay.
We can hear you just fine.
I'm more of a talk with my hands.
You don't really have the upper hand in this conversation.
I bet he's secretly a massive hand.
Wouldn't that be a plot twist? Just a fucking hand. He
Like
just starts
from,
making a bunch of
Spy
hand
Kids?
puns. Yeah, the thumb thumbs. Your nose tells you that it seems about as dangerous as what you believe black tar heroin might be. Do you want to taste it, Kryson?
Sure.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
I can, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I come
Go
from a
ahead
bloodline
and
that's used to this
do-
kind of crap.
Did you see you come from a bloodline that's used to heroin?
Yeah. Yep.
He's secretly a druggie.
Magical heroin.
Hey, I'm not here to judge.
Do a Constitution saving throw.
Don't worry, you won't die. I think.
So you drop the one of the two droplets onto Kryson's finger, and as soon as he goes to put it into his mouth, it touches his tongues, and you just see bloodshot eyes, and Kryson almost loses control of himself for a moment. You feel your entire body like pulsating, like your muscles, blood flow, everything's going through your body. You feel the best that you've ever felt in your entire life. And,
So heroin.
Since it was such a low dosage, that feeling quickly goes away, and you start to feel a little bit of effects, negative effects towards like your character. You're not thinking straight. You're woozy, and just overall, I don't know, negative effects from the potion that you got. So as you roleplay through the rest of this dungeon, keep in mind that your character is essentially weakened. I'm not really sure like what stats we can drop to make it more realistic, but at least just roleplay it. Your character is kind of going in and out of sanity.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let's open this door right here then.
Do a sleight of hand check.
Sure, do you want me to check on you before we do that, or no?
As Kryson's sitting there, like just going mad, he starts grabbing at the door handle and shaking it like a motherfucker, and he's like, "Why won't you open?"
Bryson, I think you've been down here too long.
Dang,
We've been down here for like an hour.
It was a little something that
Which I think is too long for you.
And when could cats talk?
he's losing
Do an
it.
intimidation check on Crow.
No more. No more, baby.
Go ahead and roleplay that out.
You come up here with your cat ass face. Talking to me like this.
Crow, if you would like to do a persuasion check, you can kind of tell that Kryson is getting very aggressive, and he's not of a sound mind. So I mean, you can choose that the way this goes, whether it's a intimidation check back. I would like you to roll a higher than what he rolled for your intimidation to work. But the persuasion check, I've got a lower number in mind, to be able to kind of talk him off the edge. But choose your check wisely.
Why has he got to do the drugs?
Actions have consequences.
I'll probably try to just. Well, I mean, can I tell he's absolutely insane right now?
Yeah, all of you can tell that this is not the normal Kryson that you're dealing with, that something is mentally affecting him, that he's not the Kryson you guys normally deal with.
I tell you that this is medically induced insanity.
Who asked you, Fairy?
Go and roll an intimidation check, Kryson. Kryson staring at the wall.
So yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's not doing great. Bro, it's time to choose intimidation or persuasion.
I'm probably gonna just be persuading because I don't think I'm gonna be trying to fight him right now. But
Yeah, he had a pretty strong roll for his first intimidation.
Yeah.
It might be hard to beat that.
Especially my charisma is a 12. Oops.
oh my gosh, Christ.
Robin kind of moves in. He goes, "Hey guys, let's take a step back here and just kind of chill out, all right?
Oh God! And this
we
guy.
don't really know what happened. Go ahead and make an intimidation check." Robin just kind of looks at you like, "Hey, bud, I know you just tried out the potion, and Novus already knew it was kind of bad shit. But and then I'm gonna roll a persuasion check to see, if he's convincing at all." Yes, I have the ability to persuade. Where's it at? What's persuasion check under? Charisma?
It's just in our skills for our sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an
it's charisma.
NPC, so he doesn't have a lot of the.
So the
that stuff.
charisma, then, yeah.
His persuasion is +3, so not the best argument, but you can kind of tell that he's just like easing it back, with the low intimidation, that Kryson kind of sent towards Robin's way. He was able to kind of deflect any more buildup of animosity.
So we're gonna open this door or not?
Not with you like this.
You hear from the inside. He goes, "Do it! I bet you won't!" And kind of egging Kryson on.
You just gonna take that?
You can hear loud thumps as the creature on the other side starts to slam into the door again. Just loud maniacal laughter coming from the inside. You can see blood pooling out from underneath the door.
See, you leave him here long enough, he'll probably end up killing himself.
I'm not feeling very well. And he just kind of like fake dies. And you hear like a loud thud on the ground as he falls.
Ooh, you know what?
He's definitely
Fine.
not
I'll
dead.
deal with this myself. Pulls out a flask of oil from his bag and proceeds to pour it under the door.
Okay.
And then sets it ablaze.
Do a. What would be a good check for pouring the liquid well? You are mentally unstable right now.
Maybe a dex? Just a straight dex or like a dex save or something? Probably just straight dex.
Okay, go ahead and do a dex throw.
Sleight of hand, maybe?
I'm looking for a 13 plus for this to not go negative. Oh,
How's that?
oh, fuck yeah! You
Nice.
siphon the liquid underneath the door, and then you can kind of hear, you know, the creature on the other side. He's
Something
going,
like that.
What's that? and he's kind of waking up from his fake death, and do the honors.
All right, you got one chance before I do this.
Do it, bitch.
What are you? Okay. Goodbye.
Why are we just randomly burning this man alive if he's locked in a cage and we don't need to?
He's an asshole.
No idea. Can we even unlock this door?
You
Correct.
can.
It's
You guys
It's
have
metal,
tried
so
to- Crow does bring up a very good point.
no, it's too late now.
Okay, have you set it on fire?
Yep.
Okay. On the inside of the cell door, you can start to hear frantic yelling and screams in agony of pain as the creature set on fire. After a short time, you can tell that the fire kind of died out, and there's not really any movement on the inside now.
Yeah, can we open the door?
Yeah, go ahead and do a sleight of hand. Knock knock.
Hurry up and save him.
I've left.
Funeral music.
I've left the room.
Alrighty, that's good enough to open up the
Oh
door.
wow!
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
You guys
Both of them.
stick two fucking locks inside of it, and as Novus just moves his arms around all frantically and opens up the door, Chryson hears the click of the door open and then kicks the door open and sees the charred body laying there. Oh yeah, I should probably reveal it.
Nah. The hell is that?
That is the prisoner.
Go over there. I'm gonna try. This.
Is the creature back to their normal health?
They're back to 0.
Okay.
They are an inch from death.
As he is revived, you go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw, and I'm going to do an athletics check for the monster. So since his roll was higher, he ends up grabbing you by the neck and just grabs you, pulls you down towards him, and starts looking you straight in the eye and is telling you, once he gets a hold of you, nothing's the same. And then he's pulling towards you, or pulling you towards him. You can tell just by the look in his eyes that he is completely insane and just a shell of what he used to be. What would you like to do after that, Novus? He's got you by the neck and he's pulling you closer to him. He doesn't have much longer to much more strength. As you're sitting there waiting, he starts to slam his head on the ground.
I have to pull back. This is enough. Pull him down. I'm gonna medically examine him.
Okay.
Let's see what's really wrong.
You get the gist from the check. You can see that his muscles are completely bulging. He is a human, but his body is disproportionate, almost like, think of like Cuchulainn, like a raged out type. Like entire body's hulking out, blood vessels popping. He has bruising all over his body. And you can smell that distinct smell that you smelled from the vial earlier.
Try to ask him how much did they give you?
He just kind of laughs. They didn't give me anything.
Okay, yeah, sure. Buddy. Not gonna talk.
Well, it seems like a waste of my time.
Bryson, don't give up on him.
Let's see what else can I
Bye.
Hey, Novus, is this guy gonna be all right?
do? Probably not.
As you're still in the room with him, he's just steadily smashing his head on the wall or on the ground. His body's completely charred. Is there anything else that you're wanting to ask him? He said that he wasn't given anything.
Was something taken from me?
You know that's a partial lie or a partial truth.
Wasn't getting everything. I asked him, was he always like this?
And then he just kind of looks you in the eye, and then you can tell from the glare that he gives you, like nobody is like this normally. Like he just like it's almost a deranged look,
Gotcha.
like an insane asylum type patient. But you can definitely tell that this is a lot of the potion talking.
Can I do an insight check to figure out more?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
Nope. You are clinically insane.
God damn, he is burnt.
Extra crispy, they'd say.
Say, damn, that is a wall.
Are there any tables or anything around that might have like a file for this guy?
No, it's a pretty primitive. Think of it like it's just like a small prison, like in a ship, how they would have like
The
one
brig.
jail cell
Oh,
for
okay.
like a brig. Like one jail cell just in case, one of the ship people might have gone crazy.
It's mutiny.
Did I miss? Did we ask his name?
No.
Do not.
I'll ask. Kiori's gonna walk up and what is your name? Do you remember your name?
It's honestly it's irrelevant information. He just kind of laughs and yeah, it's irrelevant information. I'll give you guys one more question before he's been continually slamming his head up against the floor.
Yeah. Who did this to you?
Nobody did it to me. I did it to me. That shit is potent.
What is that shit?
And then as he's giving you his last word, all you can hear is "Berserk," and then he smashes his head one last time on the floor, and he's dead.
I can't do nothing about that.
Well, there ain't nothing better to do than loot his corpse.
All right.
You found nothing on his body. He was basically like everything was taken off of him as he was put into prison.
What a waste.
And plus he's charred.
Yeah.
Extra crispy.
He said he was human, right?
Correct. Was.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Gonna be gross.
I'm here for it.
I want to watch.
What you do?
Robin joins Crow out there.
All about torture.
As Kryson, how does he feel right now? What on your body feels the worst or most intense?
All of it.
Insight check.
Insight?
For Kryson.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I lost my character sheet.
Assume the heart.
Yeah, that was a great roll. So Kryson is feeling his entire body is like amplified. Like he can tell that his heart is beating faster, beating more blood to his arms, his legs, his head, which is kind of what's driving the madness, is that he's having just blood flow, and maybe not enough.
Oxygen.
Yeah, as contradictory as it might be that he's getting more blood flow, maybe the blood is thickened and it's just more, I don't know, blood than I guess carrying just like oxygen like a normal body would. Mentally, he is still very, very aggressive. Hair like trigger, temper. If you guys actually want to pause for like 2 minutes, I'm gonna go pee while he's letting his dog out.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
that's fine. You're fine.
So who wants to brawl it out, bros?
We're not gonna bro anything, but it's about to get gross in this bitch.
Well, I'm here for it.
All right, I'm back. What would you guys like to do to the body?
Defile.
You gonna fuck it?
No. Your chest burn.
You do have some vials.
I also have a holy symbol and some wooden stakes too. So
I don't think he's a vampire.
could be fun. You never know.
I mean, you can try it.
Guess we'll see what Novus is gonna do first.
I'm gonna take my alchemist kit, set up some vials, then take
Oh
my
yeah.
dagger, stab his arm, and try to get some of the blood in the vials.
How many vials do you want to fill up?
Let's do 3.
Do a medicine check for me to see if you fill up all 3. Just like how accurately you filled them up.
12. Got 12.
Sorry, I'm eating sour candy. Let's say you're able to fill up 2 before the, like, because he's already lost a lot of blood,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a perfect, surgery type thing. So let's say you got 2 and it started to kind of dry up on that 3rd one. So that's the last of his blood you'll be able to collect.
What is it called? Does it look like regular blood, or because you said it was thicker, right?
Yes, it's just thicker blood. That's all you can really tell from the appearance. It's still red. Still looks like normal blood. It's just thicker.
I'm assuming he's not wearing any armor.
Correct. Yep. He's just wearing tattered clothes.
I have a scalpel on me, but a dagger will work.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
we
check
wanna
my
cut off.
bag too.
I'm gonna try to take off his heart.
Okay.
That's my. Oh wait. Hey, Crow. Crow.
Yes.
Can I use that multi-tool for a second?
Wait,
You need
it's
what now?
what?
That multi-tool for a second?
Yeah, it can transform into anything, right?
I believe so.
All right, you'll get advantage on this roll, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty, go and give me a medicine roll. For you to be able to get his heart, I'm looking for at least a 16 plus.
Gotcha. Versus
And then
Crow.
we'll figure out what you can do later with that, with the heart.
Gotcha.
Kiori, you typing that made me just think like those like superhero kids that would be like, I'm a bucket.
Oh yeah.
Oop.
Ooh. As you go, would you like to describe the bot surgery or would you like me to?
I mean, you can.
As you go to cut where the heart's at, with his body being kind of abnormally large, you just kind of like start trying to cut around the meat and then actually stab through and then just go straight through the heart.
Jeez, have you never cut out a heart before?
Yeah, not on the human.
Golly.
If you want me to do it perfectly, go do it on the frog.
Frog is still there if you want to take the frog heart. We can always figure out stuff to do with
You
it
do
later.
it just like this.
Oh my god.
He just reaches in with his hand, his bare hand.
I can't.
Bryson just like
Saves the
shoves
heart.
Novus out of the way and then just pummels his fucking fist straight into the corpse's heart or like corpse's chest, and then just like with skin, bone, flesh, everything attached, he just pulls out the heart. It's still got like a little stab wound in it, and then it lets out one little pump, and then Krakens just holds it right in front of your face. This is how it's fucking done.
Cool. You could teach that in the academy.
It's called a fatality.
So you do have the heart, but I will say that had the heart come out perfectly, I think it would have been a stronger use for whatever you and I end up deciding on doing with it later. But I do think that would be fun to You can find some stuff to do with it.
Yeah, right now it's probably just good for the effects on something. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk later about potions
yeah.
that it can make and whatnot.
Yeah, throws the heart to Novus. Nah, I'm not carrying this around.
Right. Well, I'm used to this, so bag it up, put in some no way to keep it cold, I guess.
You can make ice,
I can.
and you do have a source of water.
Yeah, I don't think we can edit. It needs to be. I mean, I can.
Yeah, we don't have to be too realistic with it. So,
Yeah.
if you're trying to transport it, we'll make do with it. So, what do you guys want to do now? Just got done. Kryson shoving his hand through a abnormally shaped human's body who is pumped full of some fucking crazy potion. Robin just kind of sees Kryson's hand covered in blood, and he's like, "Well, that's kind of gross."
Wipes it on Robin.
He kind of
Oh
like
my God.
jumps a little bit and screeches. "Ah!"
You know, Robin, if you die, we'll dissect you.
That doesn't make me feel good. And then he just kind of follows Kryson out.
Stuck at that door.
Well, probably just try not to die. Then you don't have to worry about it.
What's that? What? I can't hear you.
Man, the heart. The Heart Ripper. Just nickname.
Which way would you like to go?
Definitely not a mimic. We'll go ahead and open it.
You get a potion of healing and 5 gold.
Now one of these things again.
Okay, or 2. Okay. Just a dead end.
Nothing this way.
Bar? Question mark?
Yeah, I think.
Exclamation
Anyway.
point.
I didn't go all the way this way yet. I need to walk in these tunnels. It's not efficient.
You're at a dead end, Kryson.
Nah. Who designed this place?
A square.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here. Oh my god.
You're at a dead end again.
2 for 2. Let's see who can beat me. Who the hell's Robin?
Robin is just falling behind you guys.
What a loser. Alright, and dead end. Let's go for 3 for 3.
Oh my god.
Yes.
3 for 3.
He's too crazy to see the dead ends.
Oh, don't worry, boys. I got this.
You guys go 4 for 4.
Oh, not yet.
You got 12 gold from it.
Give everybody 3.
Do a perception check, everybody that's at that door.
I keep freaking opening auto card.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, nice.
Perceive all.
That's back to back nat 20s too.
Yeah. Chryson, you can hear that there's a few people on the other side of this door. It almost sounds like they're snoring and very deep in sleep. Do with that what you will.
I can hear colors at this point.
Would you guys like
Well-
to kick open the door?
It seems like I'm in the front, so we're kicking open the door.
Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, you guys can stop him.
Stop.
Go ahead and do
I'm
a
Nova, so it'd take a minute for me to get up
athletics check.
there.
You kick open the door, and you hear like a loud rattle, and the people on the inside are kind of startled, but you don't think that they've woken up just yet.
Oh, a little drowsy, are we?
Would you like to do a investigation check for me? Anybody? Door's not open yet.
I'm stuck.
Novus, you take a look at the door in front of you guys, and you can see it's kind of copper plated.
Ain't there.
Crow, you also pick up on that. You're like, it looks familiar.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out that rusty copper key. I'm just gonna push my way to the front. Be like, oh, I gotta open this. And I'll
How
try
would
the
you
door.
how would you like to enter?
Slowly.
Kicking open the door.
Go ahead
Peeking
and do a
at
stealth check for me.
like a gong.
Well, you blundered that. I'm kicking open the door.
You open it up, and as you do, you can see the cat's eyes kind of open up, and he's just kind of looking at you, kind of in disbelief. He's like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
Is that a relative of yours?
What's that, Novus?
Is that a relative of yours, Crow?
The cat kind of perches back down.
Look familiar.
Go and do a stealth check for me, Kryson. The cat kind of gives up. Doesn't really feel like being disturbed. It's almost like people come through this room pretty regularly. So he's just not really bothered by it and just kind of turns away.
Sneaking onto the store.
Okay.
Did you make this map or no?
Randomly generated.
Okay. I think we're 5 for 5 or 4 for 4. I can't remember.
4 for 4.
I think you're at 4 for 4. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Before I leave the room, kind of do kind of like a quick look, see if these people are
Go and do an investigation check for me.
kind of hostile.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay.
I do have a flashlight.
To be able to see anything, all at least 1 to 16 plus, or like anything like of use.
Oh,
They just look like they're just sleeping.
Oh, give me that dead end. Give it to me.
Hello. D&D.
I'm sure I know what it is though. Probably hissing.
Beats going on here. All 4 of them.
okay, what's right here? Shut down this way real quick. Okay, this. Never ending road.
Another door.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
You talking to me?
Bryson, yes, please.
That's appropriate.
Oh my god.
So you look at the door and it's similar. It's one of those doors that you have to like airtight seal type thing, to like keep air, water, any sort of thing from passing by the door.
Mm,
Then you found a dead end, Crow.
that's mine.
So I'll go down here.
I guess we'll try opening it.
Oh dear God.
Go ahead and do a strength check for me, please, or an athletics check. Sorry. You kind of grab
Got
it.
it. Kiss my boo boo, cat.
Finding the door.
You run into a. Actually, go ahead and do an investigation check for me. You
All
just
right.
see a large metal door with like a little knob on it, and then meh. There's a door. Kiori, would you like to do an investigation check?
Can I do it before I do investigation? Can I just do a perception check to see if I can hear behind it, like hear
Yeah.
any sounds?
Sure thing.
Let me do that first. Oh boy.
You don't really hear anything new. You just kind of. Yeah, you don't really hear anything new.
All right, I'll do an investigation check on the door then, see if I can
Okay.
figure out how to open it. Or have we checked if it's locked? Like
No.
jiggle the handle or anything?
Nope.
Checking
Yeah,
out the door.
I'll
So you can tell it's a similar door to what Kryson had run into. Airtight, sealed. It looks like it's going to be hard to open.
It's not our forte, so
Where'd my cat go? Come open this door. Where'd you go, cat?
You're at a dead end, Novus.
guess we're going back key.
Dead end.
Oh, there's the cat. Come open this door, cat.
Go ahead and do an investigation check for me, Novus. Everybody stop moving.
Which door?
Follow me.
You're not really sure where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Similar with you, Kiori. So you guys just keep following down the path.
I said, follow me, cat. Oh,
There you are. Come
here's
on.
this guy.
Yeah. We found a door.
I also found a door and got a paper cut on it.
I didn't try to open it. Let's go towards your door then.
I need somebody who's yoked.
Should be you, but you know.
Well, I have a paper cut. So unless you can heal paper cuts, there ain't nothing I can do.
The group's kind of fucked now.
And if you haven't noticed, I'm on that Colombian marching powder.
Yeah, see. I noticed all right. So who's gonna open the door?
Abre la puerta.
What do you need me to do with this door?
Strength check or athletics check, sorry.
See? This door
Damn, that door's hard to
is
open.
something else. Who's next?
Is it just locked?
It's just very hard to open. It is essentially vacuum sealed in the medieval times.
Send him the archer. Make him do something.
I mean, if you guys really need me to, I can try to open it up.
Here.
57.
Give him guidance as well.
Give him guidance. You want me to re-roll or
Just add a d4 to it. if you want.
D4?
A d4. E.
It's a 14. So I'll say he opens it up. He's struggling, and then it unlocks, and then you push it forward.
Like,
Too strong, man. Did something.
So, Robin, you just gonna sit there blocking the door, or?
Oh,
it's creepy.
be my guest. Go ahead.
Ugh.
Oh. Which way are you gonna go, Kryson?
Guess we'll open this.
You found 9 gold inside of it.
All right, I'm just gonna give it all to Novus.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
You guess. I'm grateful.
Robin just kind of moves closer to everybody. He's like, why would they have these vacuum sealed doors in between? Like, this place is really dry.
Poison. Yes.
You gonna do a perception check for me?
Sure.
You just sensed like stale air from being in the dungeon for so long. Smelled like mold. Everybody go ahead and roll a passive perception check.
My passive
passive
perception is 13.
14.
Uh,
Below all your rolls on the left side of your character sheet.
Well, mine's wisdom. Does that matter?
yeah.
It
Mine's
should
11.
say perception in
Passive.
brackets.
I guess it does. 15.
Yeah, 11.
So all of you are sensing, like, the closer that you get to this door, you can kind of smell a waft of that chemically burn, like chemical smell. Novus and Crow are able to pick up that it was the same smell as the vial that they found earlier on. And Kryson can pick up the smell from after jamming his hand through the heart of that poor man.
Open it. Let's try to open it.
Okay.
Is it locked or is it airtight door?
Nope. You just gotta turn it off. With the other side being open, it just kind of opens up relatively easy. You guys want to go in?
I ain't going first though. I am not going first.
I'll go first.
This.
And as you open up the door, you start to hear. Give me one second. Let me pull this part up real quick. You start to hear like the sound of machines, kind of going around. And as Chryson opens it, everybody's kind of peering in, so everybody gets to kind of see what's going on. On top of the noise that you guys are hearing of like machinery, liquids going around, and the hustle and bustle of men just moving around the area, you see a factory with a handful of workers running about, dumping buckets into vats attached to large machinery.
Oh God, more
Directly
buckets.
to your southeast on that table next to you, there's a box full of bundles of kale. Looking higher, just under the ceiling, there's a series of glass pipes covering the perimeter of the walls with water flowing through them, and exiting into one of the vats. Let me go and reveal the rest. Let me click 1 second. Right there is where the water is being piped into, and in the western part of the room, you see another vat, this red item, but this liquid is fiercely bubbling and has a thick wall of vapor ascending from it. What would you guys like to do? Keep in mind there are 5 workers inside of there right now. Y'all look preoccupied.
You got some more of that crack cocaine?
Before he goes in there, can I just look? Are they armed? Do I
Yes.
see? Okay.
Yeah, they've got them on like their sides and whatnot. They definitely don't look like you want to fuck with them.
Go and check this barrel.
Okay. What would you like to do to the barrel?
See what's inside. If it's an opening or whatnot.
It's full of like bricks of kale, or like bundles of kale.
How big is a brick of kale?
It's enough. It looks like it's parsed up into enough to make like an entire vat of whatever potion it is that they're concocting inside of that room.
I'll be taking one of those.
Okay. Go and do a sleight of hand check for me. Novice or no issue as well. Alrighty, so you both grab one, but as Novus went to grab his, he kind of like fumbled around grabbing it and caught the attention of some of the workers standing around him. And they say, "What are you doing in here? It's not your shift yet."
We told you we'll leave you early.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, and it's gonna have to be a pretty high one for this.
Yep, got it.
So he sees right through your lies and instantly calls to set off the alarms. This guy over here, he runs over and then smacks the wall where there's like some doohickey that sends out an alert signal. In the pipes that were described earlier that are going around the wall, you can start to see like something basically like spiraling inside of the pipes, from going corner to corner, and just like it collectively gets faster, and then it plops down into this vat of water over here, and then while it's inside of that vat, you guys are just kind of like still wondering what the fuck happened, and a water elemental pops up out of the vat, and then starts to make his way towards the red vat. Give me 1 second. The elemental kind of has his eyes set on that red vat. What would you guys like to do? As Robin's kind of picking up on this, he's starting to get an uneasy feeling.
You talking about this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump right in front of that.
Well, you have a farther distance to go than the water elemental. Do you want to try that?
Yep.
As you try to go for in front of the vat, the water elemental makes it to it and jumps into the red liquid. And you can start to see the water elemental turn from a clear seawater blue into a bubbly red. What's the word? You can tell that it's the same liquid that was inside of the vial, and that the smell that was coming from the enraged human earlier.
Yeah, you don't want to touch that.
Robin kind of looks in, and then he starts to panic and starts making his way away from this room.
Shocking.
Guys, that doesn't look like anything we need to be fucking with right now. I'm sorry, but you're on your own on this one. And then he starts sprinting down the hallways towards the entrance.
Just we go.
I would second this.
Are you guys cowards?
I mean, I'm
As
not.
the water elemental is arising out of the pot, you can start to see he's forming into the shape of a kraken from inside of the pot, and then the tentacles are starting to shoot, and he makes eye contact with Krakens.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight a pure being of Black Tar Heroin, so. Just we leave.
You just gotta try it.
Roll a perception or a persuasion check for me, Krakens. And then whoever disagrees with him also roll a persuasion check.
It's all of us, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm on the fence, but I'll go with it.
You're like, meh.
Yeah, I was on the fence anyway, so that actually adds up.
Okay, so you have two of your teammates with strong and convincing arguments that this is probably not a fight that you want to take. What's your decision, Krakens?
What was my state right now? Do I have a decision?
Yeah, you're. Yeah, this is completely up to you.
Ah, a bunch of babies.
Later.
Where you guys want to go after exiting away from this room? There's still bits and pieces of the dungeon left to explore. You're more than welcome to explore them if you'd like, or you can exit. Completely up to you.
Well, Novus found a door down. I don't see it. Okay, it's the same room. Never mind.
We should go this way.
Okay, if everyone just wants to go ahead and congregate there. Everybody, you guys ran into Robin, kind of caught up to him. He wasn't running very slow. He's kind of tripping all over himself, scared to death.
Make sure, alright, close these doors behind us.
Okay.
And see you on back.
Probably a smart thing to do versus a water elemental.
Yes. Every door we pass through won't close.
I assume you guys are just going to go ahead and head into this room. And then you're at a dead end crow. Bryson, you got 12 gold from that chest.
All right, I'll just disperse it, with of course not going to Robin.
Okay. It looks like you guys have explored all of the dungeon. Would you like to go ahead and exit?
Yes.
Well, the entire purpose we came in here was for that plant, right?
Correct.
So,
And I believe 2 of you guys grabbed bundles of it.
yeah, 2 bricks
Okay,
worth.
good.
Alrighty, so you guys are back out at the waterfall. Spear has been sitting here waiting patiently. Like, I'm very glad that you all made it out alive.
You try some of that crack in there?
What crack do you speak of, Kryson?
Pretty sure it was a drug that Denver was went into.
Why do you say that?
I show him the vow. Mysterious substance.
A vial to reveal the veil. Interesting.
What does that mean?
That is for you to find out.
Pretty sure the medical book says you can't have riddles in it. Or medicine.
But good thing I'm not a doctor.
Nope, just insane.
Now you're getting it.
Okay.
Anything else that you guys would like to ask Pierre before leaving from behind the waterfall?
How does he know about that?
I can see everything. Not whenever I want to, but just what I need to. What did you learn? Is the more important question.
Drugs are bad.
That what is bad?
Drugs.
That is a very good takeaway.
Don't
Did you
taste
find
stuff
anything
if you don't
inside
know
of the
what it is.
dungeon?
Broke a kill.
Ah, yes. And then he kind of like walks over to you, like wanting to see the kale.
Show him the broke a kill we got.
He breaks off like a corner of the kale and just shoves it in his pocket. Just give me 1 second. And he just kind of walks off into the corner, grabs some water from the waterfall, shakes it up, says a few little magical words, and he goes, Kiori, here you go.
I'll reach out and grab it. So this is the cure?
That's the cure. But that's not all it is.
Well, what else is it then?
Medicine has many uses. It can be used for cooking, for poison. It all depends on what its composition is. I've said too much. And then he just kind of like hippity bippity bop and leaves.
I'm just gonna sniff it real quick to see what it smells like.
Okay. Do an investigation check.
Yeah. I don't know how I lose my character sheet every 2 seconds.
Do you want to tell me what you poorly smell?
It's supposed to be like kale, so I'm guessing earthy, very stinky, maybe a hint of foot. And as I sniff that, I'll like scrunch my nose and be like, "Well, there's a chance the cure might actually just kill me," and I'll drink it down.
Okay. You can start to see your wound, kind of like glow luminescent, and then like going dull, luminescent, and dull again. And then it just kind of subsides from being that green color to that green luminescent color. Sorry, to just dull, and you're starting to feel a lot more clear, clear-headed. You're not feeling as weak as you once were. So you've done it. You've cured yourself of the kale poison.
Nice. I'll let out like a ugh, and then after all that goes through, I'm like, well, actually, surprisingly enough, the crazy person's cure worked.
Yeah, that smelled like shit, Kiori. I'm glad I didn't have to drink that. Well, it was fun adventuring with you guys. I'm gonna go off now. And then he just kind of leaves and then heads back towards the town.
That's done.
Well, do we head back towards the town?
You're right. Let's go fight the elemental.
Come back a little later. You still have like 7 arrows in you.
And
Rookie numbers.
no, I once took an arrow to the knee.
You guys want to exit the waterfall, or what would you like to do?
No, Crow will start descending from the waterfall, just heading back towards town.
As you all kind of congregate in this area, you start to hear like some slithering. Salutations, adventurers.
It was a talking snake.
Not just any talking snake. Sid, the traveling merchant snake.
Are you going to merchant?
You see, I carry everything in my bag of holdings.
I don't know that. How do you don't have any hands though?
I don't need hands whenever I have tongue.
That's gross.
And then he just kind of like flicks his tongue at you a couple times.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
I'm a snake.
No,
Yes.
sorry. I'm
Slither
like,
little snake.
I don't know where I am, but it is not this map.
Of course, it's tripping balls now.
I'll show you. I'll show you a
I'll go
picture
for
of
one.
what I'm seeing right now. Hang on.
Send it to me because I don't want it to spoil any map.
All right. Make sure I send it to the right person then.
Why are you here, Sid?
I see that you've just come out of a dungeon. By
Oh.
chance, were you able to find anything of interest?
I mean, what interests you?
Ah, yes, but I was not in the dungeon.
So you're a merchant. You have certain interest in certain items. Anything that interests you?
I'm, how do you say, a very open merchant to most things. I deal in whatever my buyers want. Bryson, I have no fucking clue what map that is.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, where?
Wait,
is
did he like teleport to a
happening?
random level?
Yeah, I'm not even sure. He's like in space. Close out of your roll 20 and then relog back in. See if that does
Yeah.
anything.
That's awesome.
The man could go outside. That sun hit him. Yeah.
He says shit.
I'll put it in the chat too.
Maybe I can trade some information for what you found. If it is what I'm wanting.
What do you want?
Where are you?
See, that dungeon is well known to people like me as carrying extravagant potions.
Okay.
He wants the kale.
Are you trading for money? Doing a mano a mano type thing? See what's going on.
Mano y mano. I've got some information and you've got what I need. Maybe I'll make it worth your time and give you some gold as well. Let's say 50 gold for a bundle, and I'll give you the skinny.
Does anybody understand? Snake.
What's your vial, bro?
I'm not giving that up.
But he has a top hat.
He doesn't. But these. I'll show him one of those mysterious potions I have.
Ah, yes. I have many of those. That's not what I'm interested in. I can get that anywhere.
Okay. Want some frog legs?
But those do not serve any purpose to me. The kale, though.
The kale.
Yes. Do you know what it does?
What it does.
Ah, I will exchange this information for a bundle.
Bundle. I do have a break.
That'll do.
I'll give him the brick kill.
Okay. He exchanges 50 gold. He goes, pleasure of doing business with you. And he starts to kind of give you, because like you guys are wondering why he was wanting the brick of kale so badly. He explains to you that he is a chaotic merchant and that he basically deals with whatever wares his clients may want. He is well known on the market as being the snake to go to if you need something that shouldn't be sold in the city. He starts to tell you more about the potion factory that you guys were inside of, and he reveals to you that the potion was called Berserk, and that the effects are nice for battle, but they leave the recipient wanting, and he says it very ominously. he says it's not too easy to get your hands on this potion, which makes sense why it's locked behind a secret entrance in a dungeon. Do you guys have any other questions?
How do you make it?
I see. I'm not the one that makes the potions. I just supply. And then he just kind of goes into explain that the kale is used as a secondary ingredient to the potion. That it requires seawater, this kale mixed up inside of the water, and then it's combined with a synthetic agent, to which even he doesn't know what that is, and that's why he's getting the kale to trade it for some of the berserk potion to be made. The hard part's getting a hold of the kale because it's been harvested so heavily in this area. Previously, because it was used as an antidote for the poison that Kiori ran into, but more so recently, it's being used as part of the market trade to create berserk and sell to the highest bidder. Do you have any more questions for Sid?
Yeah, I don't have anything to say.
What other things is he selling?
He's selling.
Nothing currently. I'm quite light. Is there anything that you desire? That's my specialty.
Get us anything we want. That's how we see you.
I can't make any promises, but I'm very good at what I do. Is there anything that you're interested in getting? He does charge a pretty penny.
I'll have to think about it.
In this moment, can I have a look at your back holding?
At your what?
The back holding he has.
He just kind of like opens it up and shows you that it's empty just for the bag of kale that he currently has inside of it, and then quickly snaps it shut. Nothing of interest.
I don't care what's inside of it. That's what's. Locating. See how it works.
He just kind of declines the gesture, and he said, well, if there's nothing else you need, I will find you soon. Pleasure doing business with you. And then just kind of slithers off.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What's next on the? Yep, town.
Yeah, I would say head back into town, and I might personally try to look for a blacksmith or some like a weaponsmith.
As you guys are passing back towards town, you guys see Terry and Dave. Do you guys want to interact with them, or keep going straight to town and kind of blow them off?
Are they looking at us like they want to talk to us, or they're just doing their own thing?
They're at the campfire. They might notice you guys as you guys walk by.
How long have we been gone? That's a good question.
About a day. Definitely a suspicious amount of time. You said you don't want to?
Nope.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up the city, or the town.
I think that map you went to is the tutorial for the Roll 20.
Oops. Well, it's showing me guys on Seashell Beach Town.
Yeah,
I'm talking about,
I see it.
He's talking about the picture I sent.
Oh, okay.
It's like a DM tutorial for Roll 20. I don't know how you got there.
I don't know either.
Just how you went to the level of DM.
Yeah.
Alright, back down. What time is it now?
It's daytime. You guys are like midday, a little bit after like noon. As you guys are walking into town, you can hear the town crier start to call out. There's terror in the town, attempted assassination rattles locals, stinks of sewer rebels. Potions Guild hiring, part-time potion brewers. Stop by the guild for more information to drop off an application. Seashell Pub's newest release, Saltwater Spirit and Broiled Octopi. And City Fight pits are open for registration. Come, make a name for yourself in this year's event. It's to die for.
I'm killing stuff. Sign me up.
Who says this? Is it just...
The Jester.
I'd probably still be looking specifically for a weaponsmith.
Fortunately, I don't think that there's a weaponsmith in the town.
Okay.
What are you wanting from a weaponsmith exactly?
I'd probably look at to upgrade my short swords that I have. Either that
Okay.
or and just see in what ways you can modify it to make them sharper and lighter and whatnot.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Talk to this jester about the events he's promoting.
And then he kind of sees you pulling up to him, and he goes, "Hello, I'm the town crier. How can I help you? What event are you interested in exactly?"
You said the Potion Guild is hiring?
Ah, yes, the Potions Guild. That would be inside of the city limits. Just head up to the front desk, let them know that you're interested. They'll have you fill out an application, and then if you're qualified, they'll hire you on.
Where's that again?
That'll be inside of the city.
Not this. That's a town. What?
Correct. This is the town.
Where's the city?
The city was just up this path. If you follow through this way, and then you'll follow along semi-paved road up
Gotcha.
to the city's gates.
Back to the city. Thank you. That's all I know.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything else?
No, I think I'm all right.
Tell me more about the fight pit.
Someone looking to shed some blood, huh?
Every day.
Well, all you have to do is go up to the Coliseum and let them know that you're interested. You'll need a squire, someone to help you carry around everything, and then whenever it's time for the battle, the horns will play, and you'll have an hour to get down to the Coliseum. If that's something that you're interested in. Yes. Do you have one?
All right, Robin boy, come here.
I'm sorry, I can't be a squire. I've got other things to do.
That's too freaking bad.
doesn't really phase him. He knows he's got some other stuff to do around town.
Where am I supposed to get a squire? Or do I even need one?
Yep, you'll need one to enter into the Coliseum. Anybody that's willing to help aid you and just kind of get everything situated for the battles.
What entail exactly?
Well, you'll have to go to the Coliseum for more information on the battles. The town crier is mainly, he just has information of where to do it and just the gist of it.
Well, let's go, novice.
As they're talking to the town crier, the guard that you all met after Kiori's assassination attempt walks up to her. She goes, "Hello, milady. I'm glad to see that you're doing much better. If you're interested, stop with Tiffany, and we have a report kind of detailing what happened to you. We're very, very sorry. This doesn't frequently happen inside of the town of Seashell. It's been a quite peaceful town, but times are changing."
Okay, I'll stop and see Tiffany when we get a moment.
Very good. Then he just kind of walks off. All right, everybody ready to go to the town?
Yep.
All right, which place would you all like to visit first?
Tiffany's at.
Okay. And then should everybody just come to the entrance here? Tiffany kind of shouts out to you guys, new adventurers, what can I do for you now? And then she starts to recognize that Kiori is a part of the group, and she goes, ma'am, come this way. We've got your case here for you.
I'll step up. What do you have? What do you mean by you have the case? What is it? Case notes? Some of the things that you found?
Yeah, whenever we have anything bad go on in the town, we usually have our soldiers go through and just
What are you doing?
do a little digging around, kind of seeing what's going on. We don't really like that our people are getting assassination attempts on them. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the report into Adventures in Sylvan.
Unknown Sylvan rebel origins. So you don't actually, after she's done reading it, she'll look at her, and so you don't actually know who's responsible. You just know they're one of the rebels.
Yes, ma'am. From the information that we've collected, we weren't able to catch the suspect. They were long gone by the time that we knew where to look at. We're very, very sorry, but this is the best that we've got. If you're interested in more information, just check with the local exterminator in town, and he'll be able to point you in the right direction and help make things better.
Okay, and where's his shop located?
I do not have a map for the shop, so just have to do theater of the mind with this one.
Sure.
Let's see. Actually, here we'll have Tiffany call over the exterminator into the police area. She sent out an officer to grab the exterminator because she's very sorry about the inconvenience that this has already become.
It's more than an inconvenience, but you know.
Yeah. What? Just curious. Does anyone ever get any kind of how to put it lightly, just compensation for, almost being assassinated inside of a hotel, and then I've only been in your town for maybe a day and was almost already killed?
Unfortunately, the city is not responsible for any mishaps that may happen. What we do is we offer our services of helping gather as much information as we can. You'll have to take that up with the innkeeper. He's responsible for his grounds.
She'll nod her head. I assumed as much. It was worth a try. All right, well, I'll speak to the innkeeper next time tonight when we go to get some rest.
And then she just kind of nods and like, very, very sorry. And then just kind of goes back to doing her paperwork. Behind you, you can kind of smell the exterminator coming up behind you. And kind of that he's like in your general vicinity now. Hello, love. Real sorry to hear about, the outcome. I'm glad to see you're doing better. I do have a lead for you, though. We've been tracking this group. We believe that if these aren't the suspects, that's at least friends of his.
All right. Well, what do you have then?
Well, they use their sewer system to get around, whether that's traversing back over to the forest or if that's getting underneath the city. You see, this city used to be much smaller, but after the king was able to come through and do a couple renovations, he got rid of the old sewer system, and we didn't really have the ability to get rid of the sewers, so the rebels just kind of took them over, and now they use those to commit terrorist acts inside of the city, just to show their displeasure.
Hmm. And is there do you have a map of the sewers? If someone were to try and go down there, I'm sure it's not easy to traverse.
It's not an exact map, but we can at least give you a map for the area you're going to be going down to. The only issue is we don't know how to get there. It's covered by some ancient magic. We do have a system of teleporting, though, very similar to theirs.
So the system of teleporting, how does that work? Would you teleport us? Once we find the entrance, you teleport us in?
Pretty much. A little bit more complicated than that, but yeah. The hard part's going to be finding the right key.
And does anyone, any leads in town for finding them, the keys?
We're not very well versed in magic, but I'm sure you can check with Pierre the Seer. He might be able to help you out.
Oh, that'll just be like a gut response as he says Pierce.
What's the matter, love?
Oh, nothing. It's perfectly fine.
That crotchety old man's fucking insane.
Yeah, he's definitely out there.
Sometimes insanity is all you need, though. Well, if you have any other questions, just visit me at my shop. I'll be open for a couple more hours, all right?
I appreciate all your help.
He just kind of pats you on the back and then walks away.
All right, guys.
Just for reference, whenever you guys are ready to pursue, or at least like investigate the teleportation mechanic, they have it back inside the back area of the headquarters. So whenever you guys are ready to embark on that, or at least attempt the keys, just come back and then let Tiffany know, and then she'll direct you back to that room.
Okay.
All right.
What did you learn, key?
So, we have at least somewhat of a lead. It's got to figure out some things on our own and work with our good buddy Piers again. Where do you guys want to head to next?
We're going to the Coliseum, bro.
Yeah, of course I want to do that. So
Sure.
let's
Okay.
Definitely
I
want
also do not have a map for the Coliseum, so theater of mind or whatever it is.
that's fine.
As you guys are kind of just walking through the city, you see this large cylindrical shaped building. You're only seeing like the half circle side of it. And then you see the entryway where everybody's kind of gathering around. There's a line forming outside of the building, and y'all go to the very end of it and then wait about 30 minutes to an hour. As time passes, you guys are finally at the beginning of the line, and then you're there speaking with one of the front attendants. Hello. How can I help you? Would you like to sign up for the fights?
Yep.
All right. What's your name?
Kryson.
All righty. I've got you down. Now, you're only allowed to use one weapon and no magic.
Easy peasy.
All right, you Kryson. Go ahead and take this letter and then bring it up whenever the bells ring, all right? It'll be about 2 weeks from now.
Bah.
Who's your squire?
This guy right here.
Guess that'll be me.
Very well. What's your name, squire?
Novus.
Fantastic. All right, Novus and Kryson, I've got you down. Best of luck. Shed some blood. And then they just kind of wave you off, and you're now signed up for the Coliseum fight that is going to be taking place in a couple weeks from now.
Kryson, you sure seem confident about this this fight.
Easy peasy. I die. Doesn't matter.
You guys like to do a perception check to see who else is in the crowd?
Yeah.
Around you, you can see quite a few burly characters. People with multiple arms, different races, sizes, all the like. You know, just to imagine a very brutish looking group of men that are trying to come and fight. One of the ones that sticks out to you though is a lizardman. He doesn't have legs. He just kind of slides on his it's almost like a snake tail, but he's like upright, similar to how like Medusa would look. Very bulky from the top. The tail's looking very thick. And as he's like walking down the line, you can kind of tell that he's commanding a presence from himself. You're not sure exactly why, but he's just making his way towards the front and just kind of passes you guys.
Okay.
Talk to anybody, Kryson, or just going on about our day?
Go on about our day. Kind of interested in that potion place too.
Okay, you guys are gonna go to the Potions Guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Go to put your characters in the top right corner of the screen. Alrighty, as you guys make your way into the Potions Guild, you see a gentleman at the counter. He's just kind of wiping it down, cleaning off any residue, cleaning up all the glasses that he's pulled out to give people like different taste and whatnot of the potions that they carry. You can smell it smells sweet, clean. It smells like they use very fresh ingredients for their potions. Everything's on the up and up, and the only other person inside of the room is going to the lady staring at the wall. And then she just kind of turns around and introduces herself. Hello, what brings you in?
Just checking it out. People keep saying things about this place.
Well, last time I checked, we had a little hiring event going on.
Yes, I heard.
Are you interested?
Sure.
Alrighty. She walks over behind the counter, grabs out a sheet of paper, and then kind of waves you over to hand you the piece of paper. Well, just go ahead and fill out this information for us, and we'll be getting back to you. If need be, we can always send a messenger, bud. Just mark that box for us, please. If you plan on being out of town within the next 2 weeks. If not, we can drop it off at wherever you're staying.
Ask her, what does the job entail?
Well, just your typical brute labor. A lot of our potions masters are already slots are filled. So we really just need somebody to kind of carry around the boxes, bring over the secondary ingredients, just kind of help make sure that everything just kind of ebbs and flows. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Sure.
Perfect. As you guys are talking, a gentleman starts to make his way into the room.
Have we seen this guy before? Oh,
Sure have. You guys start to recognize him. Does anybody want to take a guess where he's from?
was he? I actually don't remember his face. Was he from the execution?
You're right. He comes over to Novus and kind of sees that he has the application in his hand. He goes, "Fantastic! More volunteers to come work at the factory. It's a very pleasant place to work. Everything is top notch, and yeah, I'm glad that you're in here applying, sir. What's your name?" Nice to meet you, Novus. Do you have any experience using potions, working in a factory, anything of the sort?
Using potions.
What do you
Very nice.
specialize in?
There's a variety of potions, mostly for healing.
Fantastic. That's what we specialize in. We supply all the potions for all the entire city. Would you like to take a tour of the facility?
Sure. What is your name?
My name's Cedric. Cedric Iship Lol.
What's the last part?
Iship Lol.
Yeah, okay. Sure, could use a tour.
Alright, go and follow me. We'll just make our way around and then back towards my office. And then he just kind of walks you out into the floor of the Potions Guild. He's pointing around just like, this is where we do some of our minor healing potions. And we have some of our anti-poisons. We like to keep up on stock here just to supply any of the workers, any of them that may fall into danger while working inside of the forest. And we also supply the King's Army. Let's make his way back towards his office. And as you enter into the room, you can see the gentleman in the corner, and he's just kind of like eyeballing you, like, what the fuck is this guy doing back here? And and then he just walks up to you and starts introducing himself. My name is A. Frost Wesley. Nice to meet you.
A Frost. Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Novus.
So you're interested in working in the guild, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit part-time work.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have everybody look at your application and see if you're fit to be in here with us. We take our safety very seriously, and we like to stay on the up and up.
Cedric, what does he do here? He's like the head potion maker. Potion
Yeah,
master.
Cedric is the head of the Potions Guild. He's been working with potions for many years, traveling from different cities until he was offered the spot in Sylvania to lead this potions factory for the king. Yeah.
Does the king supply you with supplies, or you come
Well,
by that yourself?
we mainly just use local merchants. They do have to go through a rigorous process to be accepted, but we've been having a very steady flow recently. So knock on wood, and he just kind of taps the table.
Any troubles so far at the factory?
Well, we've had a couple spills, but nothing to be concerned about. No deaths. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, no, that's whatever. I want to make sure you're not lying to me about the workplace and things like that.
Oh, don't worry. We very strict standards here at the Potions Guild. It's very hard to get employment here, and for that exact reason, we've had a lot of success.
You might get fired from Sylvan?
We don't like to speak about previous workers. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and that's okay.
Gotcha.
Mainly, we've just got a larger surplus of need coming in, and so we're trying to fill those spots so that we can meet our quotas.
I really wanted to ask you.
Well, it was very nice to meet you, Novus. I'll be sure to take a look at your application, see your qualifications, and maybe we'll be speaking again. He just kind of like shakes your hand and then kind of sends you off back towards the entrance.
Okay.
As you're leaving, Afrost is just kind of following you, watching to make sure that you're not doing anything inside of the factory. He tries to play it off and act like he's gonna go do some work.
Do perception check, see if I see any questionable materials.
Yeah, go ahead. It's a lot of boxes.
It is. Don't see anything. Deal.
Afrost kind of locks eyes with Kiori.
You said it'll be 2 weeks time.
Yep.
Alright, send a
You just
message.
gotta go through all the information.
Just send me a message, Bird. I should be in town, hopefully.
All right, it's great to meet you, Novus.
Nice to meet you. Maybe. What's your
Where'd
next?
you guys like to go next?
Oh, no.
Wherever we end up going, I'll still probably just be on the lookout for some type of weaponsmith. But
Okay.
I don't know, I think Crow's really looking for anything apart from that.
All right, as you guys make your way out of the potions guild, Crow kind of picks, or he kind of sees a local merchant. Looks like he deals with weapons and wares of that sort. I don't really have a map for it, so you kind of walk up to the merchant.
How's business?
It's going good. How can I help you?
Well, you see, I have a bit of a custom request.
Okay.
I'm going to show him both of my short swords and basically just ask him, I'm looking to make these perhaps a little bit lighter.
Lighter, you say?
And sharper if you can achieve it.
What are the stats on your items now?
Let me pull it up. So, I mean, they're both they're both short swords. They're both exactly the same. Essentially, it'll look like two halves to a whole. Like you'd put, it's like in terms of the hilt and whatnot, it would be like half of a hilt, and you could bring them together, basically make just one thicker blade.
Okay.
But in terms of how they are right now, they're just basic short swords. So
he kind of takes a look at him. He grabs them, puts them together, pulls them back apart, and is like, very interesting. Where did you get these from?
if I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me.
Try me. I'm a traveling merchant.
Well, long story short, I followed a white leopard through a forest, and it turned out that she led me to a waterfall. And she was actually the goddess Alketra, and she gifted these to me to protect my forest.
Ah, very noble.
Oh, you
Well-
did believe me. Okay.
I'm not much of a smith, but I think I can do a little bit of modifications if you trust me.
I believe you could do some decent work. I'm gonna be looking around at his other works, other weapons and stuff like that around the shop to kind of get an idea of how good he is.
He's gonna charge you 10 gold per sword, and he will be able to raise the attack up by at least 1 point. I'm not sure if that'll change the damage like amount, but if it doesn't, then add +1 to the piercing as well. So like 6 attack and then some more to the piercing.
Whoa. If we're all, I'm putting my rapier here then too. Since we're here, guys.
Bryson just kind of like stumbles and like, hey,
What up?
was that something that would interest you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have faith in you.
Doing more damage with my sword? I think so.
Pardon my acquaintance here, but yes, I believe it's something that I could trust you with.
He kind of shrugs off Chryson's interruption, and he kind of holds his hand out for the 20 gold that you'll owe him, and takes your swords and gets to work. As he's working on Crow's swords, he directs his conversation towards Chryson. And what would you like done?
Well, I'd like you to make my sword be able to pierce through armor.
I can definitely do that. And then he goes, that'll be 20 gold as well.
Sure.
Okay, and he hands over his weapons. About 30 minutes pass by. Go ahead and add +1 piercing to your weapon, Grayson. All right. While he's doing these modifications to your weapons, you won't have them for at least a day or so. So while he's working on those, what else would you guys like to do? You still got Seashell that's open. The case that you got from Tiffany pointed you towards the exterminator. The exterminator gave you an option of finding some keys.
We don't currently have any lead on keys, right?
Correct, you do not. You only got one lead.
Keys, yes.
Magical sewers that we can't find.
To the exterminator, yes.
Well, you guys don't need to talk to the exterminator again. He gave you all the information he had.
I think maybe and I'll be saying this character. Well, if we're trying to find some rebels that are hiding underground, I feel like a bar might be a good place.
But you sure? You sure?
And with that paper that we were given showing Kiori as the victim and the suspect information, do we know about the brooch thing, or have we seen it to be able to actually recognize it if we were to see it again?
Whenever you guys originally had seen the execution, you guys did inspect the body, and you did see the brooch. So,
Okay.
you would be able to recognize the brooch if you saw it again. But right now, all that you have going for in like the case is that it was saying that like the soldiers, report was saying that it was a rebel's brooch.
Okay.
To the bar.
To the bar.
Try to kill Kari. Just got here.
Yep.
Interesting. Talk to the innkeeper about that one.
I'm surprised Robin isn't here.
Robin's got some business he has to attend to.
Oh, hi, Maggot.
He has not left the bar, still drinking.
Maggot! And he just kind of runs away.
Oh god, Pierre's here.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Hi, hello, friends. Whoa,
Oh
what?
god.
Oh, boy.
You got long.
Hello,
What
Piers.
brings you here? Is it the broiled octopi?
No.
He just does a little quick spin.
Perception check and see if you've seen any suspicious people.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. You take a look at the two other people that are in the inside of the bar with you. None of them really alert you. They seem like they're kind of like they're in the places that they should be. The gentleman at the bar is making conversation with the two barkeeps, and then the guy at the table was just sitting there playing his instrument and drinking some ale.
Oh, fun.
As you guys are or as a little bit of time passes, the barkeep sees you guys inside of the building. Walking, he just kind of makes his way over to you guys. Hello, friends. What brings you in?
Get a drink. Socialize.
What can I get for you?
I got a new drink menu. What's that all about?
The seawater spirit?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Let me grab some for you real quick. And then he just kind of shuffles over to the bar.
And
And then, sorry, go ahead.
is there who else is in the bar besides Piers and us? Is there?
You just have like 2 locals. They don't look like they're city folk. More so like townspeople, a little bit rugged, kind of pirate-ish. And then you have the barkeep's help,
Okay.
who you guys met on your session 0.
Do the two have any markings that resemble the brooch on them?
No, they do not. They do have brooches on though.
Have I seen their insignia before or no?
You have not.
Okay.
It looks eerily familiar, but it doesn't like ring any bells for you.
All right, boys, I'm gonna go pull all these arrows out and rest in the inn.
Have a good night, Kryson. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That goddamn innkeep.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get assassinated.
Yeah, that too.
Aha! Too soon. The barkeep's name is Tarek, and the barmaid is Marissa. Just FYI.
Tarek and Marissa.
Have a good night, bud.
Yeah. I if after we're done with the bar, Caleb, I might go to bed too.
That's fine. Is there anything else you guys want to ask? Are you curious about the brooch? Anything from the dungeon that you guys want to ask about?
I assume you say curious about the brooch, you mean the ones that these people are wearing, not the one that we're searching after, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I want to try and get a closer look at it.
Okay. I'm going to do a perception check for me. As Tarek returns back with some of the seawater spirits, he goes, "That'll be 1 gold piece each."
54.
Yes, thank you. And then Pierre just grabs one from Tarek's hand. I'll be taking that. And then goes off, starts drinking. From what you can tell of the brooch that he's wearing, it has a very nautical theme to it. If you saw it in the future, you would be able to recognize it.
Okay.
But you're not entirely sure. He's moving around. He's passing out drinks. There's a nautical theme to it. Anything else?
This guy. Same thing.
Go and do a perception check. As you approach the bar, you start making like small talk with Marissa, telling her how great the seawater spirit is, and you make a glance over at the gentleman at the bar, and you can see that he also has a nautical themed brooch on. As you get kind of a closer look at it, you're seeing that there's like almost like tentacles coming off. It's like a picture of a sea animal and the brooch is like a circle, and then there's like a couple offshoots going up that look like tentacles.
Okay.
The bar patron kind of eases as you walk away with him, a little bit skittish. Eric sets down his serving plate and so, how's your stay in Seashell been?
An adventure, I'll tell you that.
Tell me about it.
How long have we been here? A day?
You were in this bar in session 0. You guys slept that night, and then you spent about the whole day searching for the kale, and then you're basically like a day and a half. You guys spent like all night inside of the dungeon. So I'd say you're about a day and a half from whenever you guys last first talked.
So, you know, grocery shopping, put it that way.
That's good. You guys definitely look worn out. It's like you I heard about the assassination. How are you feeling, Kiori?
Feeling much better now. Thank you for asking, but yeah, it was quite the experience. It's been an interesting, say, 36 hours or so.
Interesting is a good word for it. Not many assassinations go on in Seashell. We're a very safe, tight-knit town.
Well, I guess I'm just one of the lucky few, but it's gotten us around. We've met a lot of locals because we've been so active.
Well, that's good. Anybody of that I might know?
Just Robin, favorite patron.
I hope he hasn't been a thorn in your side. I was wondering where he's been at this last day.
What you know about Robin?
Well, he's a good kid. He's not much for monetary gain. He more so likes to prove a point.
Point is he trying to prove?
He's not a big fan of the king, but he doesn't really mess with the king directly. He more so he lays on the outskirts of the city. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Peter jumps up in excitement. He goes, "They solved my riddles! I led them to a magical dungeon!" And then Tarek's just kind of like, God, this guy's fucking crazy. Because he doesn't know anything about the waterfall dungeon, and so he thinks that Pierre's just like pulling shit out of his ass.
I'm trying to remember about this little area over here.
Uh-huh.
What was that something that we did every time that we came by here?
You can.
Or that we could do?
Yeah. It's a completely new map. As Tarek starts to notice you taking a keen eye towards his well, I don't know what the right word is, but towards his floors. There you go. He kind of walks over and goes, you want another shot?
I figure I could try.
Okay. Remember the rules. You have 25 tries. If you land on a bear trap, that's 3 tries. If you land in a hole, that's -1. So, go whenever you're ready.
Is this where I start from?
You can start whichever tile you'd like.
Okay. And what was the reward for reaching the end?
Free drinks and food for the day.
That's-
That is a hole. Let me get to my thing real quick to where I can adjust it. As Crow's doing this, Tarek's still open for conversation if you guys have any questions. That is also a hole. You're at 23. Ooh, got you with that one. That was a bear trap. Now at 20.
We know anything about Robin. We know a little bit more about it.
Safe. There's a hole. You're at 19. Safe. That is a hole. You're at 18. Safe. That is a hole. You're at 17. That is a hole. You're at 16. Safe. That is a hole. You're at 15. That is a hole. You're at 14.
Goodness.
Safe. That is a hole. You're at 13. Safe. That is a hole. You're at 12. Safe at 12. That is a bear trap. You're at 9. That is a hole. You're at 8. Safe at 8. That is a hole. You're at 7. That is a hole. You're at 6. Safe. That is a hole. You're at 5. That is a hole. You're at 4. Safe at 4.
That's why I put it in my thing.
That is a hole. You're at 3. That is a hole. You're at 2.
Oh man.
Oh
That
my
is
god.
safe. I will say, be very, very careful with your next decision. Better luck next time. It's a bear trap.
So if they happen to be
So-
buddy.
So close.
Very, very close. I was thinking after that beginning that you had, I was like, shit, I'm not sure how far you're gonna get, but you had a couple in a
I
row
know.
that you got. Tarek looks towards you guys, and just kind of giving you guys some more information on Robin. He lets you know he's a good kid, very trustworthy. He fights for the poor people, and he doesn't like the rich. That's why he gravitates so well to the town of Seashell. He doesn't like bullies.
You know what the teleportation system?
He just kind of looks at you confused and goes, teleportation system?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Disregard that.
I've heard of magic, but
Pierre said it once.
the teleportation system is beyond his reasoning. Tarek just kind of gives Pierre a stink eye.
Terry, what you know about Pierre's over there?
About Pierre?
Yeah.
He just knows him throughout the city as like the crazy old man. He hasn't personally seen any of his predictions come true, but Pierre also has not encountered him personally to help him. He's honestly just a half-naked old man that sits outside of his bar the most of the time.
Shit.
What makes you guys wonder about a teleportation system?
Oh, nothing, Pierre.
That is fine. Whenever you're ready. He just goes back to sipping his seawater spirit.
I guess I'll ask Piers if he knows anyone that knows of rebels or that has been affiliated with the rebels.
Do a persuasion check.
Sure thing.
Finger and right.
Okay, go now to D4 to that.
Roll D4. Nice.
So that's a 15.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second to think of what I'm gonna tell you.
Sure.
You see, it's very complicated. Everybody knows of the rebels. The hard part is talking to the rebels and if they will trust you. If you make your way out into the forest too far, I'm sure that they will find you.
So they ambush travelers that go through the forest.
They don't like people walking on their lands, I think is a better description.
It's good to know. Maybe we can try and set up a trap for them.
Yes, that will definitely work. If setting up a trap is what you're interested in doing, your friend the Exterminator could definitely help with that.
So I think we'll have to pay the Exterminator another visit soon.
Yeah. If we will.
I think that's all I had for questions in the bar.
Where would you all like to go now? Crow, are you satisfied? Do you have anything for anybody?
I don't think I have anything for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys did uncover quite a bit of information to explore inside of the dungeon. Yeah. Definitely write down anything that you might still be thinking about, and then at the beginning of next session, we'll be able to answer more questions. I'm sure that there will be bar folk, town folk, and city folk that you'll be able to talk to kind of get a better idea of what's going on in this new land.
It's up to the innkeeper. Haggle out a deal for the
Yeah.
night stay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna hop off there though.
Okay. So you're just gonna go. You're gonna go straight to your room. You're just gonna pass right by the innkeep.
Yeah, as I walk by, I'll be like, I had a very long day, you know, surviving an assassination attempt, getting rid of that poison. I'm just so tired, but I think a couple of my friends wanted to talk to you, and then go upstairs to my room.
He kind of looks a little bit like not frightened, but definitely worried. And then he goes, "Yes, ma'am. The night's on me."
Thank you, and then I'll retire.
Have a good night.
All right,
Go to
guys,
Jopo.
have a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to talk to the innkeep about? You just want some free nights?
Yes, about these free nights.
Yeah. Yes. Anything that you need.
Gotcha. I do have a question for you.
Anything.
Do you do reservations, I guess?
I can. What are you wanting in particular?
Not for me, not right now, but do you have any older reservations? I can record those.
I can
Any
definitely.
before or any meant for today, I should say, or yesterday.
I can take a look. Just give me one moment, and then he kind of goes back into his back office down the stairs. After he comes back up with his record book, he goes, I can't show you what's in the book, but if you can give me information, I might be able to point you in the right direction. What questions do you have?
Is anybody scheduled to stay in their room the night Kiori attacked that didn't show up, or anybody scheduled a room before, before or after?
No, unfortunately, the only people were you all and your friend Maggot. He just kind of left out of nowhere, not really saying much. I'm sorry, I'm not of much help, but usually we'll have more records in here. But nobody's really been staying at the inn the last couple of days. You guys are the first people to stop in.
Out of town visitors?
Not usually. Sylvania, at least in this part, most of the adventurers will stay in town after their free night stay. This is really just for traveling merchants and any other pirates that might need a place to stay. But we haven't really had much booking this last week.
Think about Robin?
I can't really tell you a whole lot about the kid. I know he's a little weird, kind of a loner.
That's all I have from him.
Bro, do you have any questions?
Um,
I can go pee real quick.
okay. So you're thinking that maybe whoever, someone else may have already known that this was going to happen and left.
Either somebody just knows what happened, or Kior wasn't the intended target. Because ain't no way we got here not even for a whole day, and she's already attacked. And nobody knows us, allegedly.
True. The only people that knew that we were in town was registration.
Yeah, and the bar people the first time we passed by. So I don't know. Probably gotta talk to the exterminator and then go look for Robin.
No. I've never liked Robin.
Yeah, he's interesting. Then we get to ask him why he wanted to join us on the exploration of the dungeon. I guess that's a thing for another day.
Definitely ponder on it until the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind if you guys have any things that you would want to discuss with your players, you're more than welcome to put it inside of the Discord, and like you're talking to each other, working through theories. Remember, this is a political intrigue type of campaign, so there's usually more than meets the eye.
Hmm. Is this a door right here? Right in front of me that leads to like some back room?
No, it's just a window.
I
The one
could
behind the
read-
counter is a door.
Yeah.
There, that one.
I'm gonna gesture towards Novus. To come forth me. I'm curious if the innkeeper has something to do with this. If he's offering free nights. I mean, he's one of the only people that knew that we would be staying here.
Him, the bar people, Robin's there, and the people up front. In the, I guess, immigration office with Tiffany and them. I do.
I wonder what's in the back room, though.
That's my question, though. Right back. Sir, do you lock up the inn at night when everybody's asleep?
Yes, we do. Again, I'm very sorry. I don't know how the assailant got into her room. He must have just picked the locks on the windows and gotten in. But yes, we always lock up at the end of the night. That's one of the last things I do on my rounds.
You didn't notice anything weird?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
The best information that you're gonna get is from the case report from the soldiers' headquarters.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, we could try to look in there another time. It's awkward that this inn is not, filled with patrons. And he offers free nights when he stays in business.
I wonder, maybe if you can lead him over towards the edge of the counter near the front doors. I might try to take a peek.
here. Yeah, so you gonna do it now or later?
Um,
Let's see what I get.
I will let the DM decide if this is something.
Go for it. We got till 11.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Just ask him some questions then there, or create a scene or something towards the edge so I can get back there.
that. Like, got it. Give him guidance.
Guidance for who? Is that for Crow or for you? Okay. Do a
Is it-
performance check.
Let's see. Performance.
So you kind of walk up to him, and he can see that you're wanting to talk, and you're kind of edging him to go towards the to the left side of the room, but he's not really buying into it. So he just ends up staying at the bar, and just kind of talks to you, just small talk, just about the weather, the water, fish, different foods that have been around. Pro, since he is not distracted, you have one chance to make a stealth roll. I'm looking for at least a 14 to get by him. And so go ahead and roll your d4.
Well, that's still only going to get me to 13, even if I get a.
Sure, but it'll base off the interaction I'm going to give him. Alrighty. So he can tell that you're starting to walk behind the bar, and he starts to walk over to you, and he lets you know, he's like, "Hey, this is for staff only. There's no reason for patrons to be behind the bar. I would appreciate if you would respect the private areas and the staff only." And then he just kind of like leads you back towards the outside. It's getting very late. Why don't you guys go and head up to bed? I'll make sure that this place is locked up and good to go, alright? You won't have to worry about anything tonight.
Very well. I'm probably going to start walking up the stairs, but we'll probably sit near the edge of the stairs at the top, wherever I can't be seen, but can still hear below. Just so I can kind of peek occasionally and see what he's doing.
What are you gonna do, Novus?
How is it right now? Like, lately.
I'd say it's late. Like the city's starting to shut down, or sorry, the town is starting to shut down. The only people that are really out are people that are leaving the bars and leaving the pier to call it a night.
We'll see what he want. What does he want to do? You want to try again, or?
So as far as for breaking into the room, I think that ship has sailed. But I'm going to do a stealth check for Crow to see if he will be able to overhear anything. If you stay down there with him, you'll have to do a stealth check with him. And if either one of you fails, you both will, because he will spot you.
Anything else? give him some more guidance, and then go to my room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, and then a 1d4. Let me think of a number real quick, because I'm trying to think of what scenarios I can do for this. Okay, it's going to be a pretty high roll. I'm thinking 16. And this is a stealth check to be able to hear any conversation he might be having, as well as not being seen. If you roll anything under, he's going to be upset and basically lead you to your room, and then he's also going to lock up and then go straight to his room.
Okay.
Which will bring it into the encounter. Y'all can still talk after, but he'll basically be on guard for you guys going downstairs. Damn. Alrighty. You're perched up in the top of the stairs, hidden away. And then let me think of what information I want to give you. I don't have a token for him. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. As you're sitting up in the stairs, you start to hear a knocking at the door. The innkeep had already locked in and was starting to head towards the stairs. But with hearing the knocking, he goes and lets in Tarek. And then, golly, dude, my computer's completely fucking up. One second, let me close out some documents because my shit is slow. All right, there you go. He's far enough in the building. So the innkeep starts to make conversation with Tarek. Innkeep says to Tarek, he's like, "What brings you here this late at night, old man?" And Tarek essentially starts grilling him about a newcomer having an attempted assassination on her life, referring to Kiori. The innkeep gets defensive and starts basically yelling at him. He's like, You Kraken scum have no reason to judge me. You've done much worse than I have. And they continue to bicker. And you can start to tell that the conversation is going south very, very quickly. The two begin to push each other, start name calling. Tarek calls the innkeep a shitty businessman for not having the area safe for patrons, and again, the innkeep starts to just berate Tarek for being a Kraken and calling him pirate scum, and say that he's not wanted on Sylvania, and that they were better off after the king. I'm not sure what the right word is, but basically neutered the Krakens. So after that exchange, Tarek leaves, and you can start to hear the innkeep furiously locking the door, and then he starts making his way towards the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, as he's coming up to his room, then I'll kind of slink away to mine.
Okay. Would you guys like me to move to the new map, or do you want to call it a night there? Y'all can still converse between each other. Crow just heard some information that is new to you guys. So if you'd like to discuss that, you can play that out real quick, and then we can call it a night. Okay. Yeah, because you saw what Crow is doing, and he kind of gave you that nod, like, hey, it's about to be secretive. Let me go ahead and delete this. The innkeep made his way into his room. Golly, my computer's not doing great right now. I like having all these files and whatnot, I guess, is killing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been going for a hot minute, so. You guys are just chilling in your rooms right now. But the innkeep is now in his room. He will be listening for any footsteps, so if you guys try to go down the stairs, he will. He's still awake. So, what would you guys like to do?
Crow's room, see what he learned.
Okay.
Find anything, Crow?
Yeah, I'd probably just kind of run through the conversation and how the barkeep came over. All that. I mean, nothing too pertinent.
He tells me something like, what about these Krakens? We did see things. Oh, I did notice a brooch on one of the guys that kind of resembled that. So I wonder what that is all about.
That's something against them.
Seems like they were here first. And
Well, the barkeep doesn't wear a brooch, does he?
I do not know. I don't think he does.
Do we recall the barkeep ever wearing a brooch of any type?
You'll have to check for that at another time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we had to be looked. We
I think
did
that'll
see.
be something interesting to.
Yeah, seems like there's some history there.
Yeah.
They were disbanded. I guess they were pirates, maybe. Not too sure.
Maybe.
Yuri, since she knows. Inform Kryson once he wakes up from his coma about what
Yeah.
we learned today tonight.
Yeah, I think this would be a good thing to converse with the others. And still curious what's downstairs.
Yeah, maybe another time.
Yeah. Well, Crow will probably just call it a night and
Yeah. I'm good.
retreat.
Make a potion and go to sleep. Night Crow.
Go back to my windowsill.
Well, good shit. I think that ponder on what you guys found out. Make sure to discuss it with the others. I think it'd be really smart for them, since they weren't a part of this conversation, to rewatch the video that you're going to make, Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think next session you guys will have some questions and information that you're going to want to find out.
So did we get a level up for attention?
Yeah. Yep, you leveled up to level 3.
Level 3, oh
I'll,
Jesus Christ.
I'll go and post that in the chat.
Okay. And I think what I'll probably do, maybe at the start of next session, if I could just short rest rather than long rest, and when I know it's like 2 or 3 a.m., I'll probably end up trying to sneak downstairs.
Okay. We'll have to role play that at the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll tackle that beast whenever in 2 weeks. All right.
Sounds good.
I am gonna play a couple matches of Smite because Clash is released for the mode of the day. So if either of y'all want to join, I'll probably be up for another hour or so.
I'll join you.
I will be hopping off and watching something with the wife, so I will not be switching
No
over.
worries, buddy.